Hey everybody, thanks for joining me for this episode of Recruiter's Digest. Today's episode, we're going to be talking about the difference of active candidates versus passive candidates. So the reality is that 100% of job seekers fit in one or two of these categories. So the description of these two is like a passive job seeker is an individual that is not actively searching for a new position, but if they'd be presented with something, they would seriously consider it. Versus an active job seeker, these are people that are actively searching on like online job boards, Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and other places like that. The interesting thing, and this stat kind of took me by surprise, is that the majority of candidates are actually passive job seekers. The data shows that 73% of new employees coming into and accepting a new position, 73% actually initially fall under this category of passive job seekers. So it's really important to recognize the difference of these two and have strategies for each one of these categories. And so let's talk about that a little bit. Like, what are some strategies that you can implement that helps you get in front of, especially the passive job seeker? We've seen here at BoostPoint that the most powerful tool is actually social media. So the reality is that 81% of the North American population has an active Facebook or Instagram account. So this is the place where people are spending a lot of time. Again, think of people on lunch break or in the evening, often spending a lot of time scrolling through their Facebook or Instagram news feed. So this is a place where you can get in front of these passive job seekers, even though they're not on job boards like Indeed, ZipRecruiter, and those other places. And then thinking of, again, getting a bit deeper into how you get in front of these people, I really recommend having an organic social media strategy and then also a paid social media strategy. So organic social media, be regularly posting to your social media pages about your open positions, not just talking about your product or your service, but actually posting your open positions on your social media channels. Where you can move the needle the quickest is with paid advertising on these platforms as well. And that's the one thing we help you do here at BoostPoint, is actually target a very specific audience on Facebook and Instagram with your job listings and these ads that get you in front of these passive job seekers. So again, kind of my point here is you want to make sure that you have a very specific strategy for both types of candidates, because what'll work for passive job seekers won't work for active job seekers and vice versa. So you want to have a very specific strategy for both and implement those at the same time.